Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today I'm gonna do subtitles because as you can hear, I sound really crazy right now because I had dental work done today. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. It's really beautiful. Alright, you guys, let's get relaxed. Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today I am making some beautiful champagne mango and lemon bars. These bars turned out so beautiful, excellently executed, and just delicious. Okay, so first you guys saw me putting in some sugar. Then I put in some melted butter, sweet cream, unsalted. And now I'm gonna add in some salt because that salt helps to balance out baked goods very well. It tastes very delicious. And then I'm gonna add in some organic vanilla. And we're gonna stir that on up together. Because right now we're making the shortbread for the base. Now we're gonna begin to add in flour. So like I always do, I stir in the flour a little bit at a time. I do not like to just dump stuff in the whole thing. It's just, you don't want to do that. Take your time, stir it in increments so that it's fully incorporated. And then I wound up not using all of that flour. I didn't use all of the flour. I didn't want to use all the flour simply because that would have made it way too dry. And then also to this, I wound up realizing that it needed another stick of butter. So I'm going to go ahead and incorporate the flour that I've incorporated so far. And that's when I began to realize, like, wait, this isn't coming together the way it needs to. Something's missing. And it was another stick of butter. So I went on ahead and got that other stick of butter to replace it. And y'all, I decided to push through. I waited for a little bit. I know y'all like, wait a minute, you sound considerably different. Yeah. I took a nap and I allowed the numbing medication to kind of leave a bit, and now I'm able to speak a lot more clearly than I was in the beginning in that intro. So but I decided to keep the intro because it still was funny. The way I sounded was hilarious. Oh my goodness. So now I am getting my hands inside that bowl and I'm bringing that cookie dough together. It's a shortbread cookie dough, and this was such a beautiful recipe for this cookie dough. Like, I would use this and add things to it and make a nice, cookie dough out of that. You could eat the stuff by itself. It's so delicious. Goodness. So now we're going to start to transfer this cookie dough to a couple of pans. Now, in the past, I have made these bars, and I always made the bottom with way too much of the crust mixture, and so the crust to filling ratio was always considerably off. And so I'm doing it differently this time around. I'm going to split the dough up into two different cooking vessels, and when I tell you these bars turned out magical, inspiring, awe-inspiring, very delicious. And so I'm very glad that I was able to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be able to, change your mind a little bit. You can't, if you see they're doing something the same way, keeps giving you the same results, it's okay to change something up. I mean, That doesn't make you bad. It just means that you're doing what's good for you. And that's why I say I love cooking and baking. Like, even just sitting here pressing this dough into the bottom of this pan, it was super relaxing. Getting my hands into the shortbread dough and mixing it together. These are very, very relaxing things to do. Just super relaxing. And I like to really pay attention to detail as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Even though it is the cookie base, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I really just like to kind of, put more effort into it. Put a little extra effort into it, and I know it comes out beautifully. Cause man, we got to eat these, boy. It's still, this pan that I'm putting the cookie dough in, it's still some of these left. But that round pan, that pan gone. Gone. Yeah, buddy. Gone. We tore them up. So delicious. And they're best enjoyed cold. That's why these bars are the perfect snack for summertime, late springtime, and it's about that time. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make something beautiful and refreshing. And as I was explaining to my therapist, I was like, girl, I had never even heard of champagne mangoes before. I didn't know that was a thing. And when I found them on Amazon Fresh, I was like, damn, that's what's up. And they're so pretty, and they're not fibrous at all. But they're champagne mango. And you'll see the puree in a second when it's time to make the filling. I didn't put the actual fruit on there. Not that if there was anything wrong with it or anything, but I was multitasking heavy that day. And so I figured it would be okay to be a little kind on myself and my memory and my phone memory, to just go ahead and, keep it moving in that aspect. And now look, we're gonna sift together some sugar and flour. Yep, we're gonna sift together the sugar and flour, and that is what is gonna make it a lot easier to incorporate the other ingredients and the sugar and the flour with the eggs and the mango puree and the lemon juice. Right now we're making the filling for our bars, and we're just shaking in, sifting in the sugar and stuff, and that excuse me, that flour is going to allow the entire dish to come together and to thicken. I've made multiple different recipes when it comes to mango bars. I've made the actual curd separately, where you cook it down with the butter and all that stuff. And to be absolutely honest, this was the most simple, straightforward, delicious way of making these bars. And the reason being is that it all cooks and comes together in the oven. This is not something I had to sit on the stove and do or any of that. I mean, this was very beautifully executed, wonderfully put together, very well done. And I was so happy with it. And this is how I'm going to be making my lemon bars and other variations of it, including these mango bars. I do a real pretty key lime bar, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it cute, keeping it delicious, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it moving in a beautiful way. And then we're going to go ahead and in a little bit take a little time to do some breathing. So let's start breathing in and then out through the mouth. Breathe in deeply through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Now you guys just saw me adding in the eggs, the mango puree, which was so silky and beautiful, and the lemon juice. Adding that into that sugar and flour, and then just giving it a really good whisking, so that all of the flavors and all of the ingredients are homogeneously stirred together and incorporated together. Yes, God, honey, now look at that. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And just because I love how relaxing whisking is, I'm just going to do it for a little bit longer because I like it. So now we have taken our pre-baked crust out of the oven, and now I'm just taking the fork and I'm just perforating the top of the dough with holes, and that's going to help the filling to adhere to the crust, and it's going to help this whole thing just stay together, you know. Very beautiful. And this is relaxing too. That's why I kept it in like this. I didn't speed it up or anything. While I'm making these different recipes and stuff, I really, like I said, enjoy myself, and that's the key. That's the whole point, is to find peace of mind and to find a sense of release and an outlet. And that is the biggest thing that I would suggest to anybody in terms of trying to find places to put all that energy and do something that makes you happy, regardless to what it is. Do something that makes you truly happy and relaxes you. Oh, look how pretty that is. These turned out so delicious. And I love, 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 love making a really amazing lemon bar. And just the champagne mango took it to a whole nother level, because it turned it into like this beautiful tropical dessert. It's literally a little bar of heaven. Amazingly done well. And so we're gonna go ahead and bake these, put them in the oven, and I let these bake for about 22 minutes. The rectangular pan baked for 26 minutes, and now they're done. And I allowed them to cool. These are fresh out of the oven. I accidentally touched that one. But it allowed me to taste the actual curd, and it was beautiful. These lemon bars were just an amazing experience. I make them every year. And now they've been cooled, and now it's time to dust them with some powdered sugar. This is a very cute part of the process, because I like just tapping the sifter and just placing the sugar all over the top of it, making it pretty. I said next time I do this, I'll probably get like some parchment paper and make some little designs, you know, hearts and stars. Y'all know me. So we're just putting the finishing touches on these beautiful, beautiful bars. Very delicious. And I want you guys to start to relax all the muscles in your body. Allow yourself to feel completely safe and completely at peace. You are doing a wonderful job. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're at in life, you are doing just fine. Don't allow self-doubt or negativity that may be, whether it's internal or external, to keep you from going after your goals and allowing yourself. Don't base your self-worth on anything other than knowing that you are enough and that you are worthy of having a beautiful life. Everything that has been good and amazing that's been happening in your life, you deserve it. Don't believe that you have to do anything to receive genuine love, affection, or kindness. And now, as you guys see, I've put my signature gold stars, sprinkled some of that all over. I'm really into the golden star glitter thing. I'm feeling it. And I really enjoy putting those on my cookies and my confections and stuff like that. It just adds a certain razzle dazzle. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful. And I'm excited, child. I'm ready to get off into this thing. And I had to, because it's that shortbread crust, you know, you really got to cut all the way through it. And it's so buttery and tender and crisp at the same time. And like I said, that little bit of salt that I put in there, it just elevates the flavor of that cookie dough to astronomical heights. And I'm not just talking shit, I promise you. Try this recipe. It is phenomenal. What I'll do is I'll put the measurements and everything in the description, or I'll put them in the description. And I mean, and that's a treat from me to you guys. Show some love and give you guys the recipe to that, and let's look at our beautiful creation. It's sliding all over the place. Hold on. It's okay. It's in safe hands. I would never let that fall. So I just wanted to give you guys a different view of it. Beautiful. And then after it's set in the refrigerator overnight, it came together even more. Y'all, these bars are just so beautiful. And the filling to crust ratio was perfectly spot on. Let me show y'all what it looked like. I didn't want a chance dropping them at all, so I just picked it up with the fork like that. But look at it. Beautiful. And that first bite, y'all see the fork? You see the fork. And now I want us to breathe again. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. And release it through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. One last time. And breathe out through your mouth. Yep, it's time to lower your eyelids. Get snuggled up under your covers, your comforter, whatever you're laying on. Release the rest of the day and allow it to just fall to the wayside. Whatever didn't get done on your to-do list, you'll be able to get it done tomorrow. Now that we've decompressed and de-stressed, it's time to get some rest. These bars were amazing, delicious, absolutely amazing. Good night.